Hi everyone, my name is Karen Gishanga, also known as Karen Nash on social media. This is episode 3 of the Roving Reporter, and it's going to be a discussion with other people in the music industry, as you can see. And we'll discuss how many musicians don't have money, which is a bit far from what people usually think, because many people think that most musicians have money, which is not something necessarily true. With me here are three guys who are also musicians, or who at least do something in the music field. And as you can see, I have Robin with me. And if you watched the previous episode, I was doing a profile on Robin. If you didn't watch it, I'll put a link in the description. You can follow it. So before we start, let them introduce themselves so that at least we know what they do, and yeah, we see whether they can contribute to this discussion. We can start from the man in red. Yes, sir.
So my name is Jason and I am a sound engineer.
I am Daniel, I am an instrumentalist.
Robin, I'm a music director, producer, and an instrumentalist.
And I am an instrumentalist and also a singer, and I manage a band. Yes. So we can begin. Starting from maybe, actually starting from anyone, because anyone can answer. Feel free, because it's a discussion. It's intense. Okay. So what do you think? Why do you think musicians don't have money? But not all. At least many of them. Anyone?
Okay, for me, it's because of the cost even to buy the equipment. Because you find, even if you get an event, for you to be able to break even after hiring the equipment, if you might not have your own, and for the client to be able to justify the reason why they'll pay you that much. Because if you look at the industry here in Kenya, the rate that most musicians get on events and gigs that they do is not like that much. So you're operating on a tight budget, and you're trying to hire equipment, you're trying to cater for transport. Most of the time you can't do the job alone, or if you do it alone, it can be a little bit hard. So I think that's one of the reasons. I don't know what the other guys think.
I think there's exploitation of the musician in the market, in terms of you'll go for a gig and the client will tell you, I'll pay you, for example, 30,000, and the gig is supposed to pay, after your expenditure and everything, you're supposed to get like 40k, 50k, but since they are not like quite hawatakubali, like you come and tell them they just need the 50k, so just add 20k, watakwambia tuishie because they'll get someone else, because saizi, especially COVID times, people are actually looking for money. So it's quite tricky for us to operate, kwanza in regards of expenditure, because you'll see you'll have equipment, there's fare, there's transport, there's lots of stuff. Plus you're in a band. There are many people in the band, and each is expected to get like 3k, 2k each. So utabaki na kitu ka 500, maybe 1,000, which is really little. Yeah.
And also to add on to MC's point, when you look at the time you're investing in this trade, you're spending hours of practice, you're traveling, you're trying to listen to the songs. You're constantly learning, constantly under pressure. Sometimes I think when you look at it and the appreciation you're getting after the job,
I need shangwe.
no, it's not proportional to
That's what they say.
yeah.
For me, I would say, especially in live performances, you can see musicians. Okay, depends on the audience you're targeting. because every audience has a particular genre of music they like listening to.
Yeah.
So for you as a musician, if you play a particular genre of music, like let's say you play jazz, you go play to the wrong audience, they just look at you in amazement.
True.
Yeah.
So I think it's a huge problem for musicians who only play one or few genres of music.
Actually, even what Jason is saying is very true, because in the industry currently, from my past experience, usually find that some of the more sophisticated music, like jazz, their events pay really well. The remuneration is really well, because most of the people who maybe might be listening to jazz are working professionals, people who are in high jobs, and they don't have a challenge with also like coming up to a higher cost. Some of the like other genres, it might be a bit challenging to get the amount you're looking for, mainly because of the target audience, their social economic activities and things like that.
You know what Jason was saying about playing jazz and the specific audience that listens to jazz. I was actually, I actually remembered there's this place where we were playing, and then the keyboardist started playing jazz, and the people singing, they got confused. They've never heard jazz, and in their opinion, it sounds so off because you know the scales and the modes used in jazz. So the guy lost his job, and he's never been given a place as a keyboardist in that particular institution. Shall be well. And then about what Robin and Memsi, you guys said about the instruments, but actually Memsi, the guy in black, is the one that introduced himself as Daniel. So don't be worried.
Don't be worried.
We don't have an extra person here.
No.
What Robin and Memsi were saying about having your own equipment, I've remembered it's how in many gigs where you're called to, you know, you're supposed to charge for each equipment, not just like the whole package as a band. So you're charging for the bass amps and the combo, the guitar combo, the keys, drums, the BGVs, the one who's going to be the lead vocalist and all that. And it can become so expensive because you're charging for each thing, not just the whole package. So that can even hinder a musician from maybe getting a lot of money, because it's also expensive when you add up the total cost for each.
By the way, we have a bit of a disclaimer. We are talking from our background, and because we usually play in bands and things like that, so we are talking from that point of view. So we don't confuse the viewers. Because there are some people who do the gigging thing by themselves.
And they make money.
But for us, this is what works, and this is how we see it working for us.
Actually, I think if there's any musician listening to us, they should just comment on the comment list on their ideas towards this conversation.
Musicians, you've heard that? Kindly comment, and we'll give you a shout out in the next video. Anything else you want to add before we close this?
Okay, so many musicians struggle to get their name out there, you know, because they're disorganized in how they market themselves. And you can see nowadays guys try and push for social media on YouTube, Instagram, trying to, you know, get their name out there, so through managers and promoters. So that's also a struggle for many musicians.
I actually think Kenya should appreciate artists more on different aspects. Graphic designers, I think, are the most undervalued people apart from musicians, because people are like, I can't do graphic design. Then you need a poster. Then the poster that you get, it's just like, imagine chicken without the brand, so with just a chicken over there cooking, you know, who's cooking. Like, I think it's more of marketing strategies and everything, because the better the advert, I think it just has this way of making people just like to know more. That's how even KFC, I think, came to. Okay, in Kenya, people just, it's the policy in Kenya is you see, you believe, and pia rumors make you believe. So in Kenya, like Afro music, this new one, it's called Amapiano. Amapiano was never liked by anyone, but so because of the psych, people just were like, even Gengeton, just because of the psych and the mentality. In any university, no high school, not at all high school. I think every entertainment has Gengeton, and that's how many people get it.
I think for a final word is to challenge our clients to try and appreciate us better, because we usually try and create, because even when coming to perform, you have to be looking sharp, you have to create a perception, you have to psych the crowd. So just to appreciate us better, so that even us, you can deliver a better product, music-wise. Yeah.
From your 2 points, or maybe the 3 of you actually, I've remembered about the marketing thing. Many musicians don't have managers, so they don't know how to manage maybe their finances. And see, you guys know pesa ya gig ni tamu, and it's quick money, sindio? Because you're thinking, today I'm in a wedding, I'll get money. Tomorrow I'm in a corporate event, I'll get money. The next day somewhere, I'll get money.
But
and
you're
then you
spending
end
money
up,
to make.
yeah, you're spending money to make more money, because there's no one to guide you on how you're supposed to manage it, so that really finishes your supply in terms of finances. And also, I think many people find it more efficient to do it themselves, because what many weddings do nowadays, they're like, why call a whole band when you can play the music from your phone? Such things. But this is a topic that we can go on and on and on about it. And if you have more ideas about this, you should comment it. And if you also have an idea of the next post you should do, also drop your comments. We'll give you a shout out. And that's it for today's episode. Until next time, stay safe.
Stay safe, guys.